He's going down, he's going down, he's going down. He's down. He's down. Yes! Oh my goodness. That time again. We're hunting a different area today. We're at a place, it's actually pretty special to me. I've hunted this place for 20 years probably. I have no stands back in here, so we're gonna go on foot. Got my Talk the Walk from Complete Deer Calling Systems. I'm really looking forward to this hunt. We got Anson behind the camera. I already know the wind is coming from the south. We're gonna head down to the bottom here. These are the woods we're gonna hunt. There's probably a total of 100 acres here and then hundreds and hundreds of acres on the other side. That there's just a fence between. I've killed a lot of deer over here, so I'm gonna get ready here. Wish me luck. I'm doing this because it's the last day that I can hunt for a little while, so I'm getting a little bit aggressive. Bad or good, I don't know. We do this, but I got a good cameraman and I think we can do this today, so we're gonna go up there. We're gonna make ourselves a little blind. We're gonna sit down in, get packed in, get comfortable for a minute. And hang tight, so we'll check in a little while. And we get up in these woods and we find this dead tree with a blowdown, and so Anson gets set up inside of this blowdown. He gets his chair set up and he gets his camera set up, and I'm standing there, and it's got to be 2 hours. I'm standing there a long time. I'm just leaning against this tree, and you see that little buck come in, and earlier in the day or earlier in that hunt, maybe shoot, it wasn't 20 minutes after we got out there, there was a doe off to my right, which would have been downwind, and it didn't really bust me, but it knew something wasn't right, and it kind of got out of there, and then a little later you see that little buck come in, that little spike. Get into these kind of hunts, when you're hunting from the ground, everything comes into effect. It's not just your wind, it's everything's involved. The way you blink, the way you move. I mean, if anything went wrong right there, when you got 15 deer around you, and that's that's 30 eyeballs, and they're all looking around. You know how alert one deer can be. Just imagine 15 of them, and they were all over us. And you don't see the 6-pointers down on the other side of this field that Anson couldn't even hardly see.
How many deer you think were there? Oh, at least 15, dude. There was little bucks fighting down there. Did you get any video of that? No, I didn't. There was still a deer coming in. I didn't see. The only reason I took that doe is because I didn't see a shooter buck, so I took that doe. Man, how beautiful of an afternoon. There was 15 deer there. Oh, man. What did I tell you about this place? I gotta go check my arrow. I don't know what kind of shot I got. It was starting to get, it's getting a little bit dark. And I was shooting through some stuff, so I couldn't tell if there was anything little between us. But, man, I think I drilled her. I hope so. You got it all on film? Oh, yeah, definitely. Hey, Anson, thanks for coming in. Let's go check this out. Awesome. Well, let's pick our stuff up. Hold tight for a little bit. I'm gonna check the footage real quick, and then we'll decide how we're gonna get after her. Okay.
Right through her now.
Yeah.
I
say we go look for her. I don't know.
Dude, Brown is down. Let's go find her.
6:06. Sunset was 4:56. We had shooting up till about 5:20. We were out at 5:20.
It's earlier than 5:20.
And what time did
It's still pretty bright.
what time did you say you shot
It
it?
might have been about 4:45. It was still, you could see it starting to kind of.
Yeah, it was right at when you're thinking, man, we're not gonna see any deer. That time, whatever time it was.
We just shot a doe. I think I hit it a little bit high. Anson was videoing, so we're gonna go see if we can find it. We really looked hard at the video. It looked like it ricocheted off a limb, maybe went a little bit down and helped me out a little bit. So I think we killed it. I think it's going to be a good kill. But again, I'm not 100% sure on this shot. It's one of those shots that it's real questionable. So. You got blood right here.
You get into the fence, what you did was you
I do have permission to be on this property. This is Jim Federoff's property. He's actually where we're staying. This is his property. We're good to go. Okay. All right, we got my buddy Anson here. We have tracked this deer for about 100 yards now. Earlier, you know, when I first shot this deer, I was really questioning the shot. Again, I just this year changed my bow pins to a 20 and 30 yard being the same pin with that new speed of my new PSE. So I'm still, you know, I'm just not quite used to it, but again, it's shooting fast. So I wasn't quite sure on the shot, and so we went back, we let this deer lay for a little bit. You know, we reviewed the footage, and I mean, we just went, everybody took a look at it. Man, that's a good shot, that's a good shot, that's a good shot. And then there's me. I don't know. I don't know. So we let it lay for a while. Everybody's like, no, I think it's a good shot. So we came back in here. It's probably been 2 hours now. We found not a lot of blood, even way back when I first shot. I mean, so I got my buddies out here. We gritted out. I mean, we all stayed 10 feet apart, and we just started working the way. We finally found some blood. After what, 10 minutes probably?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'd say we went, what, 30 yards
Oh,
before we
least
found
40 or 50 yards before we found
even
any
the
blood.
first drop.
Yeah. And then one after another, one after another, and one after another. And all of a sudden, hey, there's blood, there's blood. We come up a fence. Holy cow, there's a lot of blood. So now we're just down to trickles. Well, we started this weekend with 9-degree weather. Anson, being the trooper that he is, he stuck with me the whole weekend. I mean, he's coming out here doing this for free, hanging out, and I mean, I appreciate it, man. It was a rough weekend all around. That snow came in. We knew the hunting was going to be good, but if you can't sit through it, it don't matter. I mean, it was cold. It was really cold. So again, thanks for sitting through it with me. I know it was hard, and I mean, this is what perseverance is. I mean, we fought, and even tonight I went out.
Okay, folks, it's Friday night, November 1st. We're out here trying to get ahead of the youth hunters coming out this weekend. We've got a little bit of wind picking up tonight, but man, there have been some deer running around, swollen nags, already chasing does. We're up on one of my favorite stands on the Stockton Lease. We're going to see what we can get done tonight. I got our good buddy Travis Williams behind the camera. Second time he's come out to help us out, so we're going to have to see about getting him some camera time with us. So we appreciate you, Travis. Let's get locked down and see what we see. That's the talk the walk call from Complete Deer Calling Systems. It's supposed to mimic a deer walking, and I mean, I know I just did that and it scared a squirrel off, so we'll see what happens. We're gonna give it a try.
Osage Trophy Blend Wildlife Food Plots, a specifically designed blend of wildlife forage seed made up of perennial legumes and annual forage brassicas. Planted in the spring or fall, Osage Trophy Blend produces a lush food plot that provides nourishment needed by native wildlife species, not only sustaining them throughout winter, but also aiding game wildlife to grow their maximum potential. Available at select outdoor sports stores throughout Missouri or online at OsageTrophyBlend.com.
Piece of shit. It's gone.
Funny name with amazing results. We got little 1 ounce and 2 ounce bottles of this stuff. It comes with a nice little scent wick. I put it on a drag rack this evening, bringing it in. Brought it in from the front piece of property all the way in. That buck came in on a string. Came right down that drag. I turned and came over here at one point, and I said, I'm going to loop around and come over here. And he followed it exactly. Stopped and came out here. This stuff is amazing. He had his nose to the ground. We hit a doe estrus call. He came in on a string, man. It's unbelievable. I'm going to definitely be using this during gun season. We're getting ready to take off after him. We think he's just down up through here. He didn't go very far. We saw him wobble. So, arrow's right here. We're going to go start the buck trim. What you want to see. Look at that. All the way nice and covered. I wondered why it was so dull. It's because it's full of blood. Ran up through there. There's blood inside. He's down right over there. Okay, let me see. Follow the great trail. He's right up there.
I'm shaking. You'd act like this was the first time I've ever done this. You know, he's going to be a nice 8-pointer. Definitely going to look good in a little European mount out in my man cave in our studio. But, you know, I had to get Travis, you know, make sure he was a shooter because we're in a 4-point antler restriction county. So, you know, up in Cedar County, you take him when you can get him, unfortunately. But, you know, he'll eat good. He's going to go right in the freezer. It's my first meet of the year. So, you know, I think tomorrow some of our other guys are going to be out with their kids. It'll be a great start to the youth season for us. Let's get him on out of here.